Hey guys, what's up? It's Hope, and I'm coming to you from week 4 of having the vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery. I had the VSG surgery on July 1st, 2013, exactly 4 weeks ago today, which is insane. I cannot believe it's been 4 weeks. I have a lot to catch you up on, a lot of updating, some good and some bad news, and of course, crazy stats this week. So keep looking down because I have my handy dandy little note sheet here. So for week 4, I went back to work. I talked a little bit about that last Monday because it was my first day back at work. It was a rough week. Like, it was so hard. I struggled a lot with exhaustion. I had hardly no energy whatsoever. It took everything I had to wake up in the morning, take a shower, drive to work, and just sit at my desk. I was so tired. Just struggling a lot with no energy whatsoever. When I got back to work, of course, I had a whole bunch of comments, people definitely noticing the weight loss, and I talked a little about that last week also. But the comments progressed throughout the week. Everyone notices in my face, and that's actually where I can tell too, is in my face. But it's awkward for me. Like, I don't really like a lot of attentions. Not one of those girls that like to be the center of attention. And so it's really awkward when people are like, "Oh, you look so good," or "Oh my God, you're so skinny." I don't know. I just didn't do the surgery for that. I joke around with my husband all the time, and I say, when I'm skinny, I'm going to do this, or when I'm skinny, I'm going to do that. But that's not why I had the surgery. And so I don't know, it's always been really difficult for me to receive compliments. If it even from my husband, it's really difficult for me, really hard. And so to get compliments from random people at work is, I don't know, it's just something I'm struggling with, and I'm documenting it. So there you go. And so the next topic is something I also talked a little bit about last week, but got worse and worse as the week progressed. And that's constipation, the big C word. I've seen a lot of videos where people talk about this, but like, what happened to me last week was horrible. Like, I've never experienced pain like that before in my life. It was miserable. Like, by Wednesday, like, my stomach was just cramping so bad. And I talked to the nurse on Tuesday, and she recommended, when I did my last video last Monday, she'd recommend stool softeners. Well, I tried that, and that didn't work. And then she recommended doing, I think, just walking and drinking and taking in your water and trying to, I guess, let nature take its course, and that didn't work. And that kind of frustrated me because I just was so miserable. I wanted relief, and that answer just wasn't what I wanted to hear. So I tried that, and that didn't work. And then on Wednesday of last week, I called her and I let her know, it wasn't working, nothing was happening, and I just was so miserable and didn't feel good. And so she said, let me talk with the head nurse and I'll get back with you. Well, she never called me back, and so I was just so miserable. And so my husband was like, "No, we're going to the store, we're getting something, we're going to try and make you feel better." So we went and got some suppositories because that's good times, lots of fun. And that didn't work. So no relief whatsoever. And then I called the nurse back on Thursday, and she said, "Well, try some Miralax. It's like a powder medicine. It doesn't have any flavor. Try that and see if that works." And that did not work. So just miserable. I ended up getting up to go to work on Thursday morning, and stomach, like where my stomach is, just cramping and so much pain. I got dressed and was like, I'm just going to push through this. I'm just going to have to go to work like this in pain. And I couldn't drive to work. I had to come back home, which was frustrating, and I was emotional, and I was just tired. I'm tired of feeling sickly. I'm tired of feeling like I'm sick and I'm miserable. I want to feel like my normal self again, and I just wasn't feeling it. So I was super frustrated. So I actually ended up taking off work on Thursday and Friday. So I didn't even make it a whole week back with this whole constipation thing, throwing a kink and all of that. On Saturday morning, I woke up and said, because the nurse said if the Miralax doesn't work, try the milk of magnesia. And I was really nervous about it because I'm terrified of throwing up. And guess what? This girl threw up for the first time post-op, and it was not fun. And but I guess from the time I was able to take, I wasn't even able to get two tablespoons down. It was like I got half of the dose down, and then within like 3 minutes later, I was throwing up. But I guess from the time it took me to take the medicine to the time it took me to throw up, I guess the medicine got where it needed to go, because thank God this girl finally went to the bathroom. And I was so excited, and I finally felt better. But it's something that I'm worried I'm going to struggle with. Like, I don't want to have to struggle with that this entire journey, And so I talked a little bit about last week about my surgeon not wanting me to be dependent on something. He wants my body just to go on its own. And so I ended up talking to the nutritionist, and she asked me, what are you eating? Let's talk about different options that could help keep you regular. And so I was able to mix my foods up a little bit, and definitely helped for sure. That's the next thing I want to talk about. I have finally said goodbye to tuna fish. Like, just thinking about tuna fish salad makes me want to throw up. I don't even want it. Smells gross, disgusting. Have no desire for it whatsoever, which I'm kind of excited about, because it means my stomach wants other things, and I'm super pumped about it. The foods that the nutritionist recommended that I try over the weekend and that I did try were chili. But I actually got the chili, and I mixed like sour cream with it and cheese, and like just blended it all up so it was like really smooth. I was worried about the chili being too spicy, but it wasn't. It worked out fine, and I was super excited about that. I tried refried beans again, this time adding sour cream and cheese to it to make it, I guess, not as thick, and it worked out fine too. It was awesome. My sleeve loved it. And I tried watermelon. I tried a little piece of that, probably through 2 weeks post-op, and I just couldn't swallow it. It just didn't taste as good as I thought it would. But I've tried watermelon, and it is awesome. I love it. My sleeve loves it, which I'm really excited about because I love watermelon. Anyway, my whole family does, and so we always have watermelon in the house, and so I'm super excited that I get to eat some now. Of course, I can't eat a whole lot of it, but just having that extra food that I can eat is really exciting, especially when everything has just been so bland and neutral, and you can only eat certain things, and I'm super excited about watermelon. So, and then I also tried the turkey roll-ups. I actually tried those today. Today was the first day that I ate those because I'm officially out of pureed foods. I'm now on soft foods. And the turkey that I got is really soft. I mean, it just pulls apart in your hand. I put 2 ounces of turkey with like half a slice of American cheese and a little bit of Miracle Whip, rolled it up. Ate that for lunch today with a tiny little piece of watermelon, and my sleeve loved it, and I was super pumped that I was eating something besides tuna fish. As far as liquids go, I'm still struggling, but I'm getting in between 40 and 50 ounces a day, which is pretty good. Haven't been able to get over 60 ounces. I'm doing my best, but it's just not something I can do right now. No more Powerade Zero. I've been on water for the last week and a half, which I'm excited about, now that it's just water. I love Smart Water. It just tastes so awesome. I'm super pumped about drinking that kind of water. And then we found some water at a local Walgreens, I think. And it has like electrolytes in it, and it is really good too. So if you have a Walgreens close to you and you want to try some different kind of water, it's just regular drinking water, I guess. My husband said it tastes different, but I think it tastes like water. Just normal, regular water, but it's supposed to have electrolytes in it, and I really, really love it. Something that's helped me with the water, I still need things that are super cold, and so I freeze a bottle every single night, and I bring it with me to work, and so it stays ice cold all day long. So that's a tip out there for people who need, drinks to be really, really cold, and you work in an office like I do. It's really fast paced, really busy all day long, and so it's awesome to always have something cold right there on your desk, and you're not having to run back and forth to the refrigerator to get something else to keep it cold. Protein is still good. Getting in 50 to 60 grams a day. Still loving Premier Protein. It tastes awesome. My sleeve loves it. I drink one every single morning, and then every night after I've put in all my food on my Fitness Pal. If I haven't had the 60 ounces, I do drink half of another one, or a whole little carton of Premier Protein, just so I'm getting over 60 ounces. I don't want the hair loss to be significant, and I feel like the protein really makes me feel better. So I'm really glad that the Premier Protein is still working out for me. I'm going to go ahead and get down to the stats. So for week 4, my highest weight was 330. The day I started my 2-week liquid diet on June 17th, it was 323. Today I weighed in at 280, which is insane. That's another 6-pound weight loss for week 4. So from my highest weight, which was in, I believe, March, that's a 50-pound weight loss, which is incredible. From my starting weight from the liquid diet on June 17th, I've lost 43 pounds. That's crazy. Like, that's insane to me. So counting the last 4 weeks plus the 2-week liquid diet, that's 6 weeks. 43 pounds in 6 weeks. Insane. I am super excited about the next the weeks to come, I guess, because the lowest weight I've been over the last 6 years was 276. And that's literally like a few pounds away from what I am right now. Like, I can't even believe that. Something that I've struggled with is being excited about the weight loss, because I feel so sickly and I feel like a sick person, and I don't want to feel that way. I want to feel healthy and I want to feel normal, and I kind of feel like I'm starting to get back to that, which is really exciting. And I want to be excited about the weight loss. I'm really doing every single thing by the book. I have not cheated, not one time. I have not had any carbs as far as potatoes, pasta, rice, any of that. I'm sticking with protein first. I'm doing every single thing by the book. And I really feel like my numbers prove that and show that. And I'm just really excited to see where this journey is going to take me. I can't believe I'm at 280, which is, I just can't believe it. I'm really, really grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful that I was able to have the surgery, and I'm just really thankful. And so I wanted to ask some questions, kind of get some feedback from people who are a little farther out than me, as far as just some issues that I'm having, as far as if y'all have any more tips about staying regular, what you do or what you did during the soft food phase that made you stay regular, helped you stay regular and stay away from the constipation, which was absolutely miserable, let me know. Make comments down below or just message me. I'd really be grateful. Because I was so badly constipated, my stomach is really sore, and it's been really tough. That's been really difficult. So if you experience that and you have any tips, let me know. I've been having some really strange dreams lately, and I've watched a couple of videos where someone said the vitamins were making them have really crazy dreams. I wanted to know if I'm the only person that this is happening to, or maybe it's just because I'm sleeping a lot harder. I'm not sure. Just let me know if you had these crazy issues. And then I'm having a really hard time with like my mouth being really dry in the middle of the night. So if you have any tips for that, let me know. I'm almost at 15 minutes. I'm hoping this video uploads. That's all for week 4. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys again soon.